So guys, you're asking for pull sessions, and today I'm gonna be giving you the only pull session you will ever need. 5 exercises that are building power. Today we're not focusing on hypertrophy, today we're not focusing on strength, we're focusing on power. Now what's the difference between strength and power? Simple. Strength is how much you can lift. Power is how fast you can lift it. That means how much force can you generate in as short time as possible, and these exercises is going to teach you how to generate maximal force in minimum amount of time. So guys, let's go. Beast mode pull session on. Alright guys, so today we're focusing only on pull exercises. The 5 best pull exercises that exist. This is the absolute best exercises. They train every single muscle in your body, and they are all compound exercises, guys. So this is going to be a hard monster session, but it will build out beast out of you like no other session ever. Now, this 5 exercises right here, guys, they will totally knock your body out. So this is not a session you would be doing 2 times a week. This is a session that you are adding when it's time to build raw power. So 5 monster exercises, all compounds, and until you die. So exercise number 1, guys, is a trap bar deadlift. Now what do you want to be thinking about in a trap bar deadlift? First of all, guys, you have to make sure you're standing in the middle of the trap bar. So you don't want to be too much forward, you don't want to be too much backward, you're standing exactly in the middle. Second thing you want to be thinking about, when you are coming down, you don't have to go down as much with your ass as you would be doing in a normal deadlift, because the movement pattern here allows you to have your ass a little bit more elevated. That means having a little bit more tension in the upper back, which will help you to generate more power faster. And the third thing you want to be thinking about is, of course, you know guys, power position. So once you grab onto the handles, the first thing that is happening, you're getting yourself in a power position. So shoulders are tensed back, your arms, your traps, everything is tensed together. And next thing to think about, make sure there is no slack in the hands. So you don't want your hands to be bent, because what will happen is when your legs start to generate force, the force will escape from the elbows and from the hands if they are not fully straight and tensed. That means tense your back, tense your hands, extend them fully, and start by already having the tension in the bar from the floor. That means the bar should not be jumping when you're lifting it. That first centimeter of tension should already be established before you start lifting. And the 5th thing to think about is you're not lifting the bar up, you're pushing the floor down. So in your head you're thinking that you want to punch your legs through the floor, you want to push the floor down. Alright guys, this is how it looks in action. Generate speed. Full speed up, perfect tension, rebreathing at the bottom, and into the next rep. Well done guys, 1 down, 4 to go. Subscribe, like, share, and always drop a comment. I read every single one of your comments and I'm the one answering, and I love to know what you think about the episode. Time to go, 4 more. Alright guys, next exercise is reverse grip pull-ups. Why reverse grip? Because we're doing a pull session, and in every pull session you want to work on the biceps as well, so you don't have to focus on them totally externally out of this session. And reverse grip pull-ups does exactly that. So what it does for your lats is pretty much the same thing as a normal pull-up if you are going full range of motion. But I will be explaining what to think about to do that. So if you're doing a full range of motion or reverse grip, your lats are working as much as they would be doing in a normal, but your biceps are working much more. So reverse grip pull-up, guys, what you want to be thinking about is come down all the way down. You have to extend the lats, because in a reverse grip pull-ups it's very easy to stop here, because your biceps, they don't want to work so hard, so you stop here coming back up and not going all the way down. That's wrong. First of all, your biceps aren't working maximally. Second of all, your lats are not getting the same punishment as they would be getting in a normal pull-up. But to change that, guys, you just have to simply focus on extending fully every single time. It will be much harder, you will be doing much less reps, but you will be getting much more gains, and you will be building total different power and total different strength in your muscles than if you're doing half reps. So focus on full range of motion. You make sure that you are going as far up as possible every single time. This way we're doing it today, we're doing explosive. So make sure just that you are coming up as many times as you can. And if your first rep finishes here, when should you be stopping this exercise? Well, when you cannot come up and do the full range of motion anymore and it looks something like a third of a full rep. Then you know you've maxed it out, take a rest and you go again. So guys, another thing you want to be thinking about, don't have your hands like this. Put some chalk on, or if you don't need chalk because you have so damn good grip, amazing, but focus on the grip. So when you are gripping the bar, you want to be twisting the hand inwards. The same like we're doing on biceps curls. We don't do biceps curls with our wrist in this position. We do it with our wrists in this position. So focus on engaging the wrists. Forearms will be working and your range of motion will be much better. And trust me, chalk changes a lot in that. So if you never tried, try it out. All right guys, this is how it looks in action. See guys, full range of motion is key. It makes it a lot harder, but focus on it, perfect it, and I guarantee you, you will start feeling your biceps, your lats, like you've never felt in a pull-up before. And you can't skip pull-up, guys. This is a compound exercise. Trust me, no other pulling exercise that pulls your hands from above your head down to your chest is going to beat pull-ups ever. No machine, no nothing. Pull-ups is the king of every pull exercise with hands above the head. So perfect them, learn them, and become a monster in them. Ow! All right, guys. Third exercise, reverse grip rows. Why reverse grip? Because we already smashed your biceps up on the reverse grip pull-ups, and this is going to finish them off totally. Now, what do you have to think about in a reverse grip row compared to a normal grip row? Well, first of all, what changes in the exercise? In a reverse grip row, your biceps are working more, but your lats are also working more. Why? Because in a reverse grip row, your elbows coming in automatically closer to your body. In a normal row, they are going further away. 45 degrees angle is where you will be in a normal row. But when you change the grip, you are tight with your elbows into the body. And how do we tense the lats? You know it, guys, because you're watching all of my other videos, right? You're tensing them in to your side. So when your elbows are tensed into the side, the lats are engaged maximally, and that happens automatically in a reverse grip row. Now, to max it out, just think about that. Every time you are rowing, you want to be rowing so your triceps is touching your side. You want to feel that your hand is sliding on the side of your lats. When you do that, I guarantee you, not only do you work the muscles that the row is made for, that means the traps, the rhombs, but you're also engaging the lats maximally. So focus on that, guys. And you want to be pulling towards the lower part of your abs. Now, it's not that important if it's exactly here or exactly here. All the same muscles will be working, but you don't want to be pulling up here, because then you are only working the traps. Your elbows will start flying out and you won't be doing the exercise correctly, and you won't be hitting the muscles that you're doing this for. So focus on coming on the lower parts of your abs. Not much more to think about, guys, except of go heavy and go all in. This is how lifter hands looks, guys. So you see why I'm promoting chalk suddenly. I've always been using chalk all my life. I'm coming from a lot of Olympic weightlifting when I was young, and their chalk is basics. And I realized what that will change in the gym. So when I started going more towards being a gym rat, I kept using the chalk, and it is a game changer. Why I've never been speaking about this before? Because I didn't have my own brand, and now I do. So guys, if you want to try this out, try my brand out, because chalk changes everything. My brand is amazing. There is many other brands that are also amazing, but chalk itself, it changes everything, because when you have a good grip, you have a good connection with the weight. When you have a good connection with the weight, you have a good control on it. And that means you are in control and not being controlled by the weight. So let's go, guys. This is how it looks in action. First, stand up straight, get in position, power position, brace your core. Ta, ta. That important, guys. At the very end, when the bar is touching your abs, make sure to squeeze the chest out, because then you're engaging the back muscles maximally. So make sure to not be forward tilted. Chest is coming out, shoulders going even a little bit further back, and squeeze those romps together. Well done, boys. 3 down, 2 to go. Ow. All right, guys, and the fourth exercise. It maybe isn't a direct pull exercise, it's both a push and pull exercise, but I use it in my pulling sessions, and that's kettlebell swings. Now guys, a properly done kettlebell swings trains explosivity, trains raw power like no other exercise, but a correctly done one. Now I will explain to you a lot of things, so this will take a moment, so pay attention guys, because if you do not lock this in, you will mess up your lower back, that's a guarantee, and you will be having zero gains from a kettlebell swing. So if you don't want to listen and learn, then skip the kettlebell swing, but if you want, then listen here. First of all, what is that important in a kettlebell swing is your stance. You have to be standing quite wide, and you have to have your toes slightly pointing outwards. The second thing, what is happening when you are coming down, your knees have to be rotated externally. That means your glutes have to be engaged. Otherwise, in full speed with a heavy kettlebell, when you are moving your legs in this way, you're gonna damage your knees. So your knees have to be externally rotated. You have to feel that the glutes are engaging. Number 3, your lower back has to be tensed at all time. So you are not bending your lower back, you are shooting your ass backwards. The lower back doesn't bend, it's just my hips are going backwards. Lower back stays exactly in the same position. If you cannot maintain that, you have to strengthen it in other exercises before you can start doing kettlebell swing. So a kettlebell swing is the most risky exercise you can do for your lower back. If you don't do it perfectly, it's worse than a deadlift if you don't do it perfectly. But if you do, it strengthens your lower back, your hips, your knees, your back, your shoulders, your arm, and your power generation like no other exercise. All right, so lower back straight. Number 4, power position maintained. If you lose the power position, that means the kettlebell will start coming too far down. That means the kettlebell will be pulling you too much down. Your lower back won't be able to stay tensed, and you're gonna damage yourself. So power position is a key at all points. There is nowhere the power position releases. And now, where do you generate the power from? So the shoulders, they do absolutely nothing in a properly done kettlebell swing. They do nothing. The only thing the shoulders do is stay tensed in a power position, and the hands, the only thing they do is make sure that the kettlebell doesn't fly out from them. The power is generated 100% from your hips. So a kettlebell swing is pretty much a hip thrust. But how do you do this to make it perfectly is when you are shooting from your hips forward, you don't stand straight, you are leaning backwards slightly. But when you do, you have to make sure that your glutes are tensed and your core is braced. Because if your glutes are not tensed and your core is not braced, that means you will start overbending, overarching the lower back, and that also damages the lower back. So guys, this is a lot to think about, but when you perfect this, I guarantee you, you will be able to be swinging with 100 kilo like it's nothing, and that will start building power that will be transferable into every single thing you do in the gym. So just to summarize guys, what do you want to be thinking about? Knees out, glutes engaged, lower back tensed, power position maximally tensed, generate power from the hips, and the last thing, where does the kettlebell come? Well, look where I'm standing. If I'm just standing straight in a power position, here is my hands. And now if I'm bending back, where are my hands? They are exactly in my groin. This is where the kettlebell should be coming. The kettlebell should not be coming around your knees and going even further down. The kettlebell is staying just under your groin, so the kettle swings, you're going to push it forward again. This is how it looks in action, guys. Check this properly. Film yourself when you do this. Make sure that nothing is releasing in your body. Otherwise, the risk here is high. And have a good grip. And you know what you need for a good grip, right? The War Grip Chalk, guys. Trust me, this is not marketing, this is reality. Ow! This shit here, power building. All right, guys, and the fifth, the last exercise, the man maker. If you made it this far, Well done, boys. You're dedicated and you're gonna change. Is farmer's walk. Fucking amazing exercise. Love it. I personally do far too little of it just because it feels like a slow exercise. It's not much action, but every single time I do it, I go, man, why don't I do more of this? It's an amazing exercise because you will feel in beginning that, okay, it's only hard to walk a little bit. But when you do it for those 30 to 50 steps that is supposed to be done, and that's the steps you should be doing, 30 to 50, I guarantee you will start feeling, fuck, my lats are on fire, my biceps, my triceps, my traps. You will start feeling which muscles are working and which muscles are working, every single one of them. And how do you do farmer's walk correctly? Well, first you pick the weights up and then you get in a power position. You take a tight stance with your feet and you maintain power position, chest out, look forward, and you're doing small steps and you're doing slow steps. You don't want to rush this. Your body will want to rush this to get ready, to get done so it can drop the weight. You working against that, you walking slowly. And now what do you want to be focusing about? Core tight as crazy. So when you're taking your step, your body is not wiggling to the sides. You want nothing to be moving except of your legs going forward. Your body stands exactly still. This is how you protect your body and that's how you build your body. And to do that, you need to keep your core tight and you need to keep your power position like crazy. So this is how it looks in action, guys. Trust me, guys, back, traps, arms, glutes, legs a little bit, and grip. You feel the grip on fire. Now this was a little bit too light for me, but the weight you want to be doing farmer's walk with is your body weight or higher. And if you can't do that, your grip is too weak and you need to start working on that. Well done, boys. This is the best spent 20 minutes of your life. I guarantee you that. We're building men. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment what you like about this session and if you actually survived it. Let's build men.